At Deontic, we've developed the first MCP server for driving scenario generation. MCP is a new interoperability standard that lets large language models and AI agents interact with data, software, and tools. This means that we can integrate our scenario generation capabilities with models and tools that you may already be using, like Claude Desktop, Cursor, or GitHub Copilot. Let me show you how that works in Visual Studio Code.
I've created a new project in Visual Studio Code, and to the right, I've opened my AI agent. I can interact with this agent like I always do and ask it questions like, what is OpenSCENARIO say, which it'll answer like a standard large language model. But I've also connected this AI agent with Deontic's MCP server, which means that I can give it instructions like create the OpenX files for a cut-in scenario in the right lane of a 2-lane straight road, for example. It'll analyze this instruction, determine it needs Deontic's MCP server to do this, and ask me to allow this request. So when I do, it sends the correct request to the Deontic MCP server, where the OpenX files are generated and the download links are sent back. So now my AI agent gives me an overview of the scenario that has been created and a download link to the OpenX files. In a similar vein, I can ask it to generate a video for this scenario. Again, it'll determine it needs Deontic's MCP server to do this, which I allow, and it'll ask the MCP server to generate a video. When this is done, it sends back the link to the video, which I can click to verify if this is indeed the scenario I had in mind. And this looks fine. Straight road, 2 lanes, and a cut-in scenario in the right lane of that road. So I can download the OpenSCENARIO and OpenDRIVE files when I'm happy, but I can also give feedback on that scenario. And I can ask, for example, to add dense fog. Again, the AI agent will call Deontic's MCP server to regenerate the OpenX files with fog added, and it'll again give me the download links to the OpenX files. It already asks me to generate a video, so I can just say yes, and that request will again be sent to Deontic's MCP server. The video is now ready, so let me click the link and see if everything looks fine. I can already see the dense fog, so that looks great. So I can now download the OpenDRIVE and OpenSCENARIO files and import them in my simulation software to do the actual simulation and verify if the ego vehicle indeed behaves as expected.
Pretty cool, don't you think? If you'd like to use our MCP server or would like to learn more, get in touch.